I'm not sure what I expected, but it certainly wasn't this. The ancient Khajiit really want us to work to uncover the triangulant. Examine the moons on each statue. Fascinating. It must have something to do with the direction of the light. According to the poem, the full moons and the new moons are the key. Pretty ingenious for a bunch of ancient cats. Why don't you see what's in the chest before we head to the Bandari trading post? Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Only the brave travel these roads now.
I sell to the nobility.
1,000 pardons, but please do not stray too far from the walls while in our village. It is for your own safety, and ours. Our shops are still open for your convenience. Well, it's safe here. Outside, not as much, with the Gold Coast mercenaries looking for trouble. From the looks of it, you know how to take care of yourself. Honored Eraroldro should meet you, I think. He is our clan's elder, and I am his apprentice.
Fighting only hurts those that cannot defend themselves. And with the troubles the houndsmen have brought about, I thought it was wise to prepare. I see now that I may have been mistaken. I hired the Colovians beyond our gate to protect us. But now, they're more of a threat than anything else. Soon, they'll tire of our excuses. The young one's eyes shine at the thought, but I won't let their blood be shed for my actions. And to act, I must know the Colovians' plans. Perhaps you'd be willing to help. The Colovians drink our wine and eat our food. They are waiting. For what? We must find out. I've heard of... He comes from the north, said to arrive at a small camp just outside these gates. We must get the letter before anyone from the Gold Coast does. Search the campsite. If the courier is not yet there, lie in wait for him. I put my faith in you. Please, do not disappoint me. A matter of gold and a matter of pride. They've demanded more than agreed upon. Suspicious, yes? I believe they weigh two contracts, ours and another's. They wait on news from Colovia by courier.
Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying the demon. As soon as this one rescues Flinthill Demon Hunter from the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true. Miss Bina hopes that you and your friend enjoyed this story. Is there anything else that this one can do for you? The lore master? Ah, this one hasn't talked to him in a long time. Miss Bina only knows the second part of the story. That is how the Moon Singers maintain the secrets of the great tales. Would you like to hear the story again? In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were young and like kittens at play, the great hero Kunzari gathered the company of champions to combat the demon and his brothers. They had come to Elsweyr to steal the moons from the sky. Ominous. Oh, indeed. With Nurarian already at his side, Kunzari turned his attention to the next champion he planned to recruit. The power of the moons will be ours, little cat thing, taunted the demon. How can two possibly hope to stop many? Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying demon. As soon as this one rescues Flinthill Demon Hunter from the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true.
You know, the legend of Kunzari is more interesting than I remember. It must be Moonsinger Mizbina's delivery. Marginally entertaining. She made the location of the next triangulant quite clear to one of exceptional intellect, such as myself. Of course, only the nearby Black Vine ruins could be referred to as the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. I never cared for carnivorous vegetation. I'll meet you in the ruins after I make one more attempt to catch my elusive stalker. Yes, and with brazen impunity. I almost caught my stalker here at the trading post before they slipped away in the crowd. They're like an insect buzzing around my head that I can't quite swat. Someone with that level of power concerns me greatly.
Most unfortunate that one had to die. Still, it's better one of their number falls than one of ours. You have the letter, yes? As I thought, they found their gold in a new employer. If you hadn't intercepted this, we would have been in a bloodbath. Come, this death will help us twofold. If you are willing to help as well, that is.
Trading here.
The mercenaries wish to fight. Their blades must not be used against my people. So, we'll give them a new opponent. They'll soon realize their courier's lead. We must quickly return him to their ranks. Ah, my friend, you misunderstand. You will be the courier. My children stole the body as soon as you left. It lies upstairs. Let's see if his uniform fits you. Let's see these clothes then. Rejmina is deaf with needle and thread, should they need adjustment. A simple switch, friend. The Gold Coast waits for orders, and we will give them. Deliver this altered letter to their captain. Let one enemy kill the other. Nearby, a pack of werewolves stalks and waits. No doubt they would tear us apart, if not for the mercenaries in their way. As the Gold Coast and the werewolves fight, it would be best if few survivors live to tell the tale.
What's this? You're not one of my men. What are you doing here? New courier? Good to see some fresh blood in the ranks. Now, let's see that letter. You're relieved, soldier. Unless you want to go werewolf hunting. Well, I'm not paid to question orders. Time to rouse these louts out of their cups. Look alive, soldiers. We've got wolves to skin.
My friend, I must speak with you. peace. I take it the captain didn't have any, questions you could not answer. Very good. The Gold Coast mercenaries are nothing if not skilled at fighting. The werewolves will be no match for them. Honorable Iralodro spoke highly of your skill. We'd hoped you'd follow through with our little deception. Kill the commanders in the mercenaries' ranks. Make it look as if they fell to werewolves. You'll need a paw from a werewolf for the right marks. That should distract them for a bit. Iralodro will be at the gates when you return. Be safe, friend.
You have the heart of a true trickster. Ah, but now they must consider a battle on two fronts. It will give them pause when the second courier arrives. We must close the net, and quickly. The ones in Colovia wait for a reply from the Gold Coast mercenaries. When they do not get one, they will send another courier, forewarned of treachery. Let us make sure none are left to answer the next message, shall we? We have the advantage. The mercenaries know only what they can hit with their swords. We Khajiits know when to put down the sword and take up a rose. Or in this case, a keg of rich drink. Oh, it will not be me, or you, I'm afraid. We extend this courtesy to our Gold Coast friends. I have a powder that causes deep sleep for many days. Afterwards, the user is too groggy to move, much less fight. It's not as simple as that, but yes, that is the first step. Take this powder and add it to the kegs in their camp. I've taken the liberty of offering some of my own vintage to them. A gift for their valiant battle with the werewolves.
Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Think I'm not looking? Think again. Well, hey, don't mess with the kegs. That's not your brew, friend. Hey, don't mess with the kegs.
I hear much merrymaking. Perhaps that secret ingredient is good for more than a severe hangover. Strike? My friend, you have learned little from me. Now, we must gather our greatest resource, gold. We'll buy the loyalty of the rest. Janda, one of the traders, has already pledged to aid our venture. If the other merchants contribute, we'll have enough for a tasty bribe. You know firsthand how adept the mercenaries are at killing. These people are merchants, but they know it too. Just ask nicely. Be persuasive, cunning. Somehow I think they will do as you say. No tricks necessary.
I don't care how thick your skull is. Everybody needs a strong helm. Gotta protect our pretty faces, huh? Don't you think I know that? I hear them practicing day and night. This is about Aurora's scheme, isn't it? Well, I can't offer much, but whatever Aurora wants, he can have. I'd like to get out of this mess with my life and my goods, if at all possible.
Many years I have traveled in search of the finest luxuries. Have you ever lain on a rug that once graced the steps of the White Gold Tower? Or drank from a cup forged in the bowels of Ash Mountain? Don't repeat yourself. I know what's at stake. You'll have support, but make sure Ararol remembers us after he's out of this mess.
Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying demon.
You'll need more than claws to get through well-forged armor. A small sword in between the cracks does the job in half the time. Ararol is mad if he thinks I'll pay for his mistakes. But this now involves all of us. Take my promise. I'll offer my aid when he wishes. It won't be gold, but it will be of some value nonetheless.
My friend, we have a problem. Come quickly. They took Honorable Irarodro. The Gold Coast captain was very angry. She and her men took Irarodro captive. She said I could go free if I brought this message to you. I didn't want to leave my master, but you can help him more than I can. At the captain's tent on the hill. I'll make arrangements with the traders while you are gone. Please, help my master.
So, you're the one who's working with this beast? Funny. You look familiar somehow. We've been under their employ for a short while. I had questions about recent events affecting me and my men. He wouldn't cooperate, so I was forced to take him prisoner. I won't release him until I get answers. As you please. But if you make any effort to free him, I'll take action. Swift, bloody action.
It's too dangerous for you to be here. Tabir, I told him to run for home, not for help. Psst, not so loud. To save us all, continue with the plan. If the mercenaries are bought off, the captain will have no support. She will be easy to take out then, but not before. No doubt Tabir has already gathered them together. But he's no good at negotiation, I fear. Ensure they get what they desire.
You returned. I kissed the 2 moons in thanks. The mercenaries await. The merchants arranged a strange bargain for them. I was expecting gold, but instead they brought entertainers. The mercenaries are less partial to riches and more to pleasure. I'm no good with such things. The entertainers, talking to them, I mean. You are a true friend to the Bandari. I'll tell you what I know. Each entertainer has a specialty of sorts that hopefully matches the tastes of the mercenaries. You'll just have to figure it out, I suppose.
I don't have all day to be waiting around. I don't know. I'm bored. Restless-like. I want to punch something. Or someone. Aw, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just looking for a little friendly competition, you know? Got anyone that could go toe-to-toe with me, you think?
This dress is ridiculous. How can I cook a decent meal in this? Well, if you're interested in Bosmer cuisine, let me know. I'll change into something more practical.
Are you the mercenary we've heard so much about? I am skilled in the ways of the harp. Shall I strum a tune to relax your sore muscles?
Finally, I thought I'd be paid for nothing. I warmed up my steps just in case. Worry not. What kind of dancing do you need? I'm versed in the roots of many cultures.
A fair day to you, friend. Care to try your strength against mine? I may not look like much, but in Morrowind I arm-wrestled many a Nord warrior to his knees.
I don't have all day to be waiting. I don't know. I'm bored. Restless-like. I want to punch something. Aw, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, is she the Dark Elf? I like her moxie. And her biceps. I bet she could give me a run for my money. This'll be fun.
Don't waste my time if you know what's good for you. Well, I'm a sellsword, so that's not a problem. Not in the market for gold, though. My boss can smell it a mile away. She'd know I two-timed her, and then I'm right back where I started. I think I pulled a muscle, and it aches real bad. Don't go spreading this around. But someone to knead it loose would really hit the spot.
Finally, I thought I'd be paid for nothing. I warmed up my steps just in case. Worry not. What kind of dancing do you need? I'm versed in the roots of many cultures.
Are you the mercenary we've heard so much about? I am skilled in the ways of the harp. Shall I strum a tune to relax your sore muscles?
Don't waste my time. Well, I think I pulled a muscle, and it aches real bad. Don't go spreading this. I'm not sure about those Khajiit instruments. I might just fall asleep. Well, I guess a little sleep wouldn't hurt, eh? I'll try it.
My sword arm's getting stiff with all this waiting. Maybe I'll get some practice in before I leave. Yeah, I know. Sweet-tongued Khajiits told me all about it. Lots of promises, not much to show for it. So, when does the show start? No, not exactly. Was hoping for some refreshments beforehand, but I don't know what's decent around here. If you have anyone who can make a good sweet roll, that'd be great.
This dress is ridiculous. How can I cook a decent meal in this? Well, if you're interested in Bosmer cuisine, let me know. I'll change into something.
My sword... Yeah. That little one? She did smell nice. Like well-roasted venison. Not that I'd eat her. But anyone who can cook like that, I'd be glad to meet.
I saw 3 satisfied mercenaries leave here. Things went well then? The captain will have no one to support her should you attack. If there ever was a time to rescue Irarodro, this is it. Please, go quickly and make sure he hasn't been harmed.
I'll put you down myself, dog.
No way to truly repay you, friend. I'd prepared myself for death. I'm glad it was unnecessary. Enough for me and mine to sleep well tonight. The mercenaries have no reason to attack if they gain nothing. They are a people without honor. I am glad for it. I have never been so grateful for it to be business as usual. Travelers will come again. We will flourish. Wherever you go, you may meet one of our kind. And we will know your name as a friend of the Bandari.
trading here.